After claiming a stunning second title in scintillating fashion at the Japanese Grand Prix, Max Verstappen has etched his name into the record books by becoming one of only a select few drivers in the history of the sport to win back-to-back world championships. How has the Dutch driver performed this season? Stay tuned to find out. Even though he claimed last season's F1 World Championship title in a controversial circumstance, one thing that has slowly but steadily become clear ever since Verstappen got a competitive car is that he is the real deal. Not only that, he is the best driver on the grid at the moment. Regardless of which way the title battle swung last season, Max Verstappen was pretty much the consensus best driver. Verstappen's title-clinching victory was reflective of his season. In poor conditions at Suzuka, one of the most difficult circuits in Formula 1, he swatted aside a challenge from Leclerc on the first lap. And after a lengthy stoppage due to further rain, he surged clear of his opponents to win the race. Verstappen was 27 seconds clear after only 23 laps of green flag action when the checkered flag was displayed. It was the 12th victory of Verstappen's championship-winning season, and with 4 races left in the season, it appears inevitable that he will break the record of 13 victories in a season, which is held jointly by Sebastian Vettel and Michael Schumacher. It was a victory that brought him to equal 6th on the all-time winners list, joining fellow 2-time champion Fernando Alonso on 32 victories. Red Bull also stands on the brink of the Constructors' Championship for the first time since 2013. The Dutch driver has been in phenomenal form all season, and the statistics highlight just how dominant he has been this year. This season, Verstappen has had his personal best tally for wins in a season since he has already eclipsed the 10 triumphs he gained in his championship-winning campaign last year. Also, Verstappen has stood on the podium 14 times already this season. If the Dutch racer finishes in the top 3 in each of the final 4 races, he will tie the record of 18 that he set in the 2021 season for the most top 3 finishes in a season. After winning his second F1 title in Japan, Verstappen became the second youngest double world champion in the history of Formula 1. While Vettel did it at 24 years of age, Verstappen won it at 25 years and 10 days, and surpassed Alonso, who won his second title at 25 and 88 days. The Dutch driver has amassed these incredible stats and records this season thanks to his incredible driving skills. You're enjoying this video, right? You definitely don't want to miss out on other amazing videos. So all you have to do is hit the subscription button. It's that easy. Thanks for doing that. Let's move on. Even though Red Bull have put together a dominant package, there's no denying the talent of the Dutch driver. Because of this, when Max Verstappen won the Formula 1 World Championship for the second time and joined an exclusive club of drivers, a few critics dared assert that Verstappen had reached the pantheon of the sport's greatest drivers. Verstappen amazed the F1 world when he won the Hungarian Grand Prix, Belgian Grand Prix, and Italian Grand Prix after starting from grid positions 10, 14, and 7 respectively. Only 82 out of 1,073 races in the World Championship have been won by drivers who started 7th or lower. This represents a win percentage of less than 8%. However, Verstappen has made it appear as though winning races from the back of the grid is nothing more than a routine matter. Some might say that since the vehicle is fast, it is only natural for the driver to pass through the field. There's some truth in that, given you can only lap as quickly as the combination of physics and the machinery allows. But the exceptional drivers have a knack for extracting that potential across a wide range of conditions. The fact that Verstappen has been so much better than his Red Bull teammates in recent years serves as a timely reminder that simply having a seat in Red Bull's fast machinery does not ensure success. In the last 91 races, stretching back to the 2018 Canadian Grand Prix, Verstappen's teammates have won just twice. Both of those victories fell to Sergio Perez. Although Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon, and Perez are excellent Formula 1 drivers, Verstappen can make even the best of them look like they are just average drivers. The true sign of Verstappen's brilliance in his ability to make the most of the car, not just over the course of a single lap, but also over the course of several stints. Not only is he fast, but he also has a good handle on the tyres, and thanks to the hard lessons he was forced to learn when he was younger, he is able to relax and let the race come to him. He is now aware that he does not need to force the issue, and he has found that by adopting a relaxed attitude during races in which he starts further back on the grid, he is able to move into a position of control much more quickly. Many drivers with less experience have the mentality that they need to win every single lap they compete in. The most successful of them realize that the only thing that truly matters is coming out on top at the most crucial moments. And Verstappen has taken this philosophy to heart. The importance of that shouldn't be underestimated. Nobody can be the fastest all the time, lead every lap, or top every session, and the desire to do so works against achieving real success. Verstappen now knows that, hence the way he works is meticulous and intelligent. As Verstappen basks in a dominant and potentially record-breaking championship season, it is easy to forget that his title defenses looked gloomy 3 races into the season. Verstappen was attempting to find the optimal balance in the Red Bull RB18, which had its strengths, but the driver was annoyed by the understeer characteristics of the car. Due to a series of technical issues, he ended up 46 points behind Ferrari's Charles Leclerc in the championship standings. As a joke, Verstappen said that he needed 45 races to catch up and that there is no reason to believe that he would win the championship. He told the media in which he stated that Red Bull needs to be quicker, which we are not at the moment, and we need to be reliable, which we also are not. When considered in the context of the aftermath of a title fight in 2021, in which every single point was gold dust, it was a sensible conclusion to reach. Since then, Verstappen has won 11 of the 16 Grand Prix, bringing his total number of victories for the season to 12. He has only failed to finish on the podium twice due to a large piece of another car becoming lodged in his floor at Silverstone and an unusually chaotic weekend in Singapore, but turned a grim situation into title number 2 with an enormous points margin. Verstappen has cut a tranquil figure through much of the season, but he has, of course, kept his fiercely competitive mindset throughout. This year, he has made very few errors, such as in Barcelona and Budapest. But even when he has, fortune has favoured him, as he regrouped from the setbacks to win on both occasions. The absence of a consistent and credible opponent has also been of benefit to Verstappen and Red Bull. Due to the fact that Ferrari was not competing at the top of the field in 2020-2021, they started the year with a vehicle that was both compliant and quick. Ferrari started off the season with a 1-2 finish in Bahrain, but that remains its best performance as the enticing possibility of a close title duel between the two teams quickly faded away. A number of errors on the part of Ferrari's drivers and strategists, as well as problems with the car's reliability, led to a streak of unsatisfactory results. Ferrari could not make the most of the seldom Verstappen off days and could not maximize its own haul on the days when Red Bull were performing poorly. Although the F175 is still competitive over one lap, its performance in race trim has declined since Hungary, and Ferrari is still trying to figure out why. As a result, Red Bull's RB18 is currently the quickest race package available. Charles Leclerc said of his opponent, "They've done an incredible job this year. Yeah, Max has just been incredible, and it's a title fully deserved, and on our side, we'll try to push for the last 4 races this season to improve as a team and to hopefully put more of a challenge next year." While Ferrari struggled, Mercedes were never even in the running for the win. Early in the campaign, problems with the W13 were discovered, and as a result, it was immediately eliminated from contention for the title. The car continued to lag behind Red Bull throughout the season, despite Mercedes' steady improvements as they gained a better understanding of the car's flaws and then brought in and implemented fixes for those flaws. Mercedes' extraordinary run of constructors' titles will end at 8. Verstappen closed off the previous era of Formula One with a last-ditch victory for his first championship and started the current regulatory cycle with a dominant championship win. This may be only the beginning for a dynasty for Verstappen and Red Bull. They have a powerful car, a powerful team, struggling competitors, and consistent regulations. Even records that Hamilton has, only very recently established, have the potential to be challenged by the new 2-time champion. What's your thought about Max Verstappen 2022 season? How would you rate the performance of the Dutch driver so far this season? Let me know in the comments section below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video.